everybody, welcome back to Pass the Torch Week. If you don't already know or didn't see our other video, Pass the Torch Week is basically giving advice to rising sophomores, juniors, and seniors, and today's panel is specifically for the juniors. So today I have with me the junior council and the vice president and president, so I'll let them introduce themselves really quickly.
Hi, my name is Chloe and I'm on junior class council.
Hi, my name is Amiti, and I'm also on junior class council.
Hi, my name is Yunso and I'm on junior class council.
Hi, my name is Andy. I'm on junior class council.
Hey, I'm Sean and I'm the junior president.
And Yunso is our junior class council vice president. And I'm Ashley. I'm a senior at Northwood currently. So I've been here for the past 4 years. And yeah, let's get started. So we're answering your questions that you guys put in a little poll at NHS T-Wolves last weekend. And we're trying to really give you the feedback and ideas that you want to help you get through junior year. So for the first question, this is a very popular question. Why do people call junior year the hardest year?
I think a lot of people say junior year is the hardest because it's the year, at least at Northwood, where we can start taking more APs. And so people just tend to load their schedule with a ton of APs and hard classes. And so the level of coursework just like increases dramatically from sophomore year. But you don't have to do that to yourself, and you don't have to make junior year the hardest year if you don't want to.
I think it's right before college app season, so everybody tends to like overwork themselves a lot. And even not just in school, but outside of school too. They take up a lot of extracurriculars to like pack their schedules and put it on their college apps. But honestly, it's just personal choice. Like you don't have to do it if you don't want to. Like do what makes you happy, you know? You don't have to do it just for college apps.
Yeah, adding on to both Chloe and Amici, I feel like junior year is a little harder because the teachers like stop like holding your hand with like everything you're doing, and everything's more like you like taking initiative and like being in control of your own schedule, which makes it a little harder.
I think it's people tend to think it's harder because like there's like the stress and like emphasis on the SAT or ACT at the end of like junior year or around the end. But like you guys don't have to take it. It's just like your own personal preference.
Yeah, adding on to everyone else, definitely there's just a lot going on. And especially what Yunso said, you really have to like take charge of your own work schedule and like make sure you're keeping up, because for a lot of like your advanced classes, they're not necessarily gonna like, yeah, hold your hand and make sure you like get all your work done on time. You got to make sure you don't procrastinate too much, but you know, it happens to the best of us sometimes.
All right, and on a similar type of note, how do you maintain a balanced schedule with AP/honors classes, extracurriculars, etc.?
Just do the stuff that you're passionate about. If you don't want to be a STEM major necessarily, then you don't need to go take like 5 AP science classes. So just take the APs and honors classes in the subjects that you're most interested in, and do the extracurriculars and the things that you're also most interested in. Don't do it just to do it, because then you'll get overwhelmed with a ton of different things.
Honestly, yeah. Like I feel like if you don't know what you want to do or what you want to major in college, you don't have to know. It's like you can decide like near the end of junior year or go undecided. It's like anything, but I feel like you shouldn't overwork yourself. That's like the biggest mistake a lot of us make is take classes that are unnecessary for our transcripts, or like if you want to raise your GPA, then yes, you might need to take classes, but I feel like overall, it's just you need to take classes that you know you might do well in. You have to set yourself a limit and not cross it. Don't overestimate everything.
Yeah, I really like what Amiti said. Adding on, I think that it's important to like listen to your counselors and like the teachers and like the senior juniors who have done junior year before, and then take their advice and like what classes they think is like manageable together, and just creating your schedule that way.
Adding on to what Chloe said, take what the classes and like extracurriculars that you guys want to take, and also in the beginning of the year when you're setting like your own schedule, don't take more than you think, because over the year you can join other things like clubs, or like there will be more opportunities for like extracurriculars that you guys can join.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely like try to plan ahead and like know the things you're interested in, but also like don't overwork yourself. Try to get a good balance of like hard classes, like classes you just kind of enjoy, and like keep in mind like clubs, sports, all the other things you're gonna want to do too, because that's gonna have an impact on like how stressed out you're gonna be during the year too.
Yeah, absolutely. And so this next question, so you guys are almost going to become seniors yourselves, and I'm sure you're thinking about this, but when should you start thinking about colleges and what types of things should you be considering?
Um, for when should you start thinking about colleges? I started pretty early on, but that's just like a me thing. I like to be more prepared. Like going into summer, I want to have more of an idea of where I want to apply before I start doing applications. But like I say, most people start looking like where they want to apply like over summer. So you don't need to stress out about finding the right place for you like at the beginning of junior year. Just like take the year to see what kinds of things you like and like subject wise and like location wise and all that. And then um yeah, just figure out what's most important to you in a college and then look for colleges that have those things and then there you go.
College is so close by. It's so scary. I don't really like talking about it, but college. I personally, I think it'll just come as like it goes, time goes. Like there's not specifically any time that everybody should start thinking about college. It just comes with like how it works out for you. It's like most people maybe start like Chloe said summerish before college apps like actually like officially start. But it's just personally like I started in the middle of junior year. I sort of got an idea of what I wanted to major in. And I'm still like low key like iffy about it, but it's like it I guess it'll come as time goes. It's just yeah.
Yeah, I like what Amiti said, but also I feel like just having like a college in mind or like a dream college, or like just like some place, some program you want to join is like really good motivation to keep you going for junior year because I definitely struggled with motivation this year. And when you get burnt out and see like no purpose in doing your homework, maybe that's what you can think about.
Yeah, I have not thought about where I want to go yet. Honestly, I'm just trying my best in high school and like enjoying it to the fullest because like you only go to high school once. I really have not thought about what college or university I want to go yet. It's just if I were you, just enjoy high school and like try your best. That's it.
Yeah, I'm with Andy on that one. College isn't on my brain right now. And I know like we're juniors, but if you're a sophomore watching and you're at our position next year, just know you'll be fine because me and Andy haven't done anything either yet. So you're good.
Yeah, and from the perspective of a senior who is going to college soon, don't worry. A lot of people who are going to college, like even like after graduation, they still don't really understand what they want to do, and things can change, your interests can change. So don't worry. There will be like ways for you to adapt and be flexible within college, so you don't have to know 100% where you're going. And as for thinking about like when you're going to college or when you should start thinking about college, personally, I started my summer going into senior year, and that is when a lot of people do it. But of course, if you want to start earlier, if you are really passionate about something right now, then go for it. But also, like Andy and Sean said, definitely enjoy high school and don't overburden yourself with the stress of worrying about college too early. Just enjoy high school. But anyway, to the next question. What do you do to de-stress from your classes? And now this can be like a different class, like a VAPA class, a sport, or can this just can be like a side hobby that you do on the side? What do you guys do?
My favorite thing to do when I'm not doing school is doing lacrosse because I play lacrosse. And so just if I have a test coming up and I'm really stressed out, I just take a second and I go practice or go for a run or something that helps me de-stress.
I want to say dance because that sounds like such a nice answer, but everybody knows that like in my free time I either like sleep or eat. Like that's just how I de-stress. Sleeping is so nice and you can find me sleeping during breaks. Even during the 10-minute break times between classes, I'll be taking a quick nap. And yeah, so that's that.
I think my way of distressing is finding like cute coffee shops or like parks to study at because of COVID and stuff, I haven't been able to like go to like libraries and stuff. So I've been finding a lot of parks with my friends and there are so many good ones around Irvine. And it's just like it feels really good when you're there. Like you feel like the main character of the movie. It just feels like so good.
I'm not gonna say sports. Sports are kind of stressful. I'm not gonna lie, but my free time, I kind of just watch anime, K-pop. I just enjoy.
Yeah, I kind of I like to sleep a lot, like Meaty said. I kind of try to take a nap every day, which is kind of embarrassing, but yeah. And also I take guitar too at school, and that's kind of just like a stress reliever where I don't have to like be worried about school stuff. But yeah, also when I'm like kind of have a lot on my brain, I like to like study with other people too, just so like we're kind of working through it together and I'm not like alone having all this work to do, you know? But yeah, just try to find something that will calm you down a little bit if you have a lot going on.
All right, so in summary, basically to de-stress, do something that doesn't put pressure on yourself and do something that you enjoy. And that definitely can be sleeping. I also sleep to de-stress. It's great because it's like rebooting your computer, I will say. Um, but anyway, for our next question, what is your favorite memory from junior year?
From junior year. Um, so far, I really liked all of our class council meetings, so you should definitely apply for junior class council. Um, and again, all my memories with my lacrosse teams. You should also go try out for lacrosse too. And yeah, I mean, junior year hasn't like we haven't really done much, but those two things have definitely been like really nice to have.
I honestly can't think of anything. I want to say, oh, maybe during the beginning of the year, it was the class or junior class council, the food games. I think that's what we did. I think that's the highlight of my whole year. I didn't really do much this year, to be honest. Yeah.
Honestly, everything went by so quickly, and it just all seems like one. So I'm not can't pinpoint like one moment, but I feel like junior year I've been able to like get closer to like a lot of my teachers. Oh, actually, I do like the thing about junior year, or maybe it's just this year's schedule. Like you know how like there's like office hours day like Monday. I think that's really helpful because one, it's like no school, but then the other thing is like if you really want to, you can go to your classes and ask questions. And I feel like I don't know. I think that's a good memory I'll have. Whenever I look back at junior year, I'll be like, oh yeah, didn't have school on Monday.
My favorite memory is with friends. Not to be cheesy, but like it's actually like junior year. Like when you like can drive, you like go out with like all your friends and stuff like that. So it's definitely just like more fun because like you have more independence and you can just go hang out with people. And junior class council also has been the highlight of my year, and it's been really fun.
Andy, can you even drive?
Yeah, I are you kidding me?
Luigi hasn't started driver's ed. It's okay.
I'm sorry, it's just so scary to drive. Sean and I are on the same
You're
boat,
saying
so
that because you think that I'm lazy.
just putting it out there.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a ride from Andy eventually, but yeah, I agree with Andy.
I'm not taking you.
You literally said you'd take me, but okay, whatever. Anyways, yeah, I think junior class council has been really fun. ASB too, I'm in, so like all of that stuff has just kind of made memories like outside of school too. And yeah, just hanging out with friends, like driving around, just like, getting out during weekends and stuff. That's kind of like the fun part away from school too, that you should like take advantage of your junior year too.
Okay, speaking of driving, not all of you guys have to answer this question, but students want to know, how do you get a parking permit?
So there's an application that gets sent out, and you have to fill out all of your like license number, driver's license thing. So I don't know all of the information you have to put. I just know that I did it. But you have to fill out a form with all this information, and then you go to the attendance office. I think like the back part of the office, and then you have to pay $40, and then they give you the slip, and then you just put it in your car.
Yeah, and if you guys want more questions about parking permits, you can definitely reach out to your counselor or even like your TA advisor, or just stop by the office one day, maybe on a Monday when we don't have school. But you can definitely ask the staff for more details on how to get that parking permit. I personally do not drive, even though I'm a senior, so I don't know the full details myself, but definitely use your resources. Staff are there to help you and they do care about you, so make sure to ask them. But, anyways, next question. If you could redo one thing in junior year, what would it be?
I think for me, I would just try to start my work earlier because I've been finding myself procrastinating a lot and it's not been helpful. And so if I would have started my work the day it was assigned or like the day after, like, not the day before it was due, then I think I'd be in a lot better place right now. And so that's my advice.
I think personally, similar to Chloe, I think if I time myself out better during like the beginning of the school year, then maybe things would have been different now. But procrastination, that's one of my biggest obstacles right now because of COVID. And I like push everything back to the last minute and like I tend to like just lay back a lot. I feel like that's one of the biggest mistakes I made. But I feel like at least we learned something. I learned something from it and I'm fixing it. So I know not to do it again. I still do it, but it'll change by the end of the year, you know?
Honestly, if I could redo anything, I guess I would go back and like teach myself how to procrastinate well. Because I think we all know that like everyone's gonna procrastinate like at least one point in their lives. And I definitely do it like on a daily basis. But I feel like now I know how to procrastinate better. So what I do is like I like set like a very like detailed schedule, but it starts not at like 4 p.m. after school. It starts at like what, like 11 p.m. So I have like 7 hours to myself. Wait, okay, 7 hours. I don't know. 7 hours to myself, just like watch Gilmore Girls, do nothing, talk to my friends. And then from 11, I have like a very like strict schedule. And so I like while I can procrastinate, I can still hang out with friends and still feel productive at night.
I would redo joining council. What a mistake. No, I was kidding. Um,
I definitely read that.
um, if I were to redo something, I think I'd say my schedule. I think I kind of in the beginning I overestimate or underestimated the amount of work that I'd have to do and the amount of participation that would be in at school. And I think I definitely redo that because I took a lot more than I thought I could have.
Yeah, classes wise, I feel like I did a pretty good schedule, so I don't really regret anything there. But maybe personal choices like shaving my head. But I actually kind of like it, but some people may disagree. You never know.
I like it.
Please, nobody
Sean,
disagrees.
I take
Do
it
it
back.
weekly.
You shaving your head was the highlight of my year.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, that is a highlight. Yeah, we all have to go back and re-answer that. Yeah, Sean shaving his hair.
Yeah, I vote we all shave our heads so we all have as good of a year that Sean's having.
Let's go into senior head or senior year.
Just all get bald caps for your yearbook photos. Just wear a bald cap and act like Sean.
That's
Okay,
the move.
perfect.
Yeah.
So last question for today. If you guys could give one last piece of advice to our rising juniors, what would it be?
I think we all kind of talked about it before, but seriously, just focus on the things that you're passionate about and like pursue extracurriculars and classes in those things. Like if um you are passionate about giving speeches and you can join the TED Ed club at school. It's so great. Yeah, that's a little plug. But seriously, just don't overload your schedule because you want to make sure you still have time in your schedule to like do all the classes and do well in your coursework and also be able to do the extracurriculars and have time for yourself and sleep. And so like don't overload yourself and then do things that you actually like.
I think have fun. I think that's the biggest thing. Like I feel like we under can't even think of the word value. I don't know. But we don't really value the amount of time we have in high school. And junior year is it went by so quickly, and I sort of regret not spending that much time outside of my house or outside of school with people I actually care about or things I care doing. And I really, yeah, have fun, guys. Don't be completely academic. Everybody around you is going to be like, "Oh, junior year is really important." Yes, junior year is important, and I completely stand by that, but you have to learn how to not stress yourself just about school. You need to be able to give yourself breaks and do fun stuff and relax. Take it back a step.
I feel like this definitely wasn't like I feel like this issue is like a little bigger in junior year than it was like sophomore, freshman year. So I'm just gonna address it here. Um, so about relationships and high school dating, I feel like junior year, like a lot of your friends are gonna be starting to like date each other, and it might get a little weird, you know. But it's okay to be single, guys. and the plus side is you can get more sleep, and a meat tea can stand on that.
Bro. Okay, I thought you were gonna call me out. I'm so scared.
What's the question?
Advice, Andy, advice.
Did someone like clarify the question again? I know what the main idea is.
Of advice to our rising juniors.
Okay. Just have fun when you're a junior. Don't just sit in your room playing Valorant or Minecraft. I know that's what half of the guys are doing. Like, I know that's what I did a lot. Like, just like go do something with your friends, because like I know it's not like easy this year, but like just enjoy it. Like, just do what you want, not what your parents want.
Andy, you probably sat in your room and watched anime the whole time. Why are you talking?
Hey, I still went out. Excuse me. I am in one of those relationships too.
Anyways, I think, yeah, all of that. And yeah, just have fun, hang out with your friends as much as you can. Not friends like any of these people, though, actual good friends, like me. And also join junior class council. It's the best thing you can ever do.
Shave
And,
your head. Shave your head.
and shave your head.
Junior class council is literally the best thing I did junior
That's
year.
because it's me. Like,
No.
why are you laughing?
Okay, you tell yourself that.
All right. Anyways, on a more serious note to everybody watching, you really only get to do high school once, and it happens literally in the blink of an eye. Like, I remember my first day as a freshman and just seeing like everything that's happened since then and how far I've come now. Like, do what you will make yourself proud in the future. Like, looking back at everything I've done, I'm proud of myself and I'm proud of where I am and where I'm going to be going. And as long as you're doing what makes you happy, what makes you feel proud, what you know is the right decision for you, and what makes you comfortable, but also pushes you to grow, that will be the right decision. And just make sure to have fun. You really only get to do high school once. I cannot stress that enough. And like, I know everybody's like so excited to go to college and get that college experience right away, but high school builds up to that college experience. So my advice is enjoy high school, make the most of it while it lasts, go to the events, go do everything you can, cherish your friends, and cherish the relationships you have. So those are all the questions that we have that you guys sent in. Thank you so much for sending those questions, and thank you so much to all of our junior class council members for coming today. You guys were amazing and just totally great, and I loved all of your humor and just getting to know you guys in this panel as well. And to all of our viewers, again, this is the second day of Pass the Torch Week. If you haven't already, maybe go check out the first day and maybe go check out the second or the third day, which will be out tomorrow, which is for seniors. Especially if you have more questions about college, the senior panel will be addressing a lot of those questions about college applications, what you want to think of where you're going, what the process is like, and things like that. And also, one last plug, don't forget to follow at NHS Tables on Instagram for more school updates and events. But for now, that's all we have. So bye. Thanks for watching.